Hello everyone, my name is Thor and welcome back to Anthropology. Thank you for joining me in today's video. I hope you're all doing well. Carrying on from my last video where I talk about the re-release of the Celine Phantom line, I wanted to talk about two other brands that have come back with their It bag with a vengeance to re-release to everybody, making 2025 the year of the It bag. The two other brands that I want to talk about are Chloé and Fendi. Also, please, if this is your first time on the channel, thank you so much for clicking. I'm so happy to have you here. If you're into fashion content, critiques around fashion consumption, and the like, please subscribe. Please like this video if you do, and please comment what you think down below. But yes, there are three brands that seemingly have come back with their It bag with a certain flair of, I don't want to say desperation, but it seems like the idea factory is running low and the re-releases are back. So this year has actually been crazy for 20th anniversary type launches. 2005 was a crazy year in fashion, and it seems like 2025 is the re-release of that fashion. We started earlier this year with the Murakami Louis Vuitton collab, which was released sort of in segments throughout the earlier part of this year. We have the Fendi Spy Bag coming back. So the Fendi Spy Bag was launched originally in 2005, and now it has come back for the 20th anniversary of the Spy Bag. Big bags are back in fashion, and the Spy Bag is one of those. It is now being launched for men and women, different than before, where it was primarily marketed towards women. It comes in two different sizes, primarily in leather. The original Spy Bag, it was, I feel like they really played with the bags before. Now they're more neutral. It's pretty much all just one single color of leather, starting at $4,400 up to $7,400 for the shearling version. And then the other one is the Chloé Paddington. So this was released in spring summer 2005, back when Phoebe Philo was the creative director at Chloé. This took the fashion world by storm, primarily like the It girlies were wearing it. This is before heavy influencer marketing. So when someone, especially a celebrity like at the time Nicole Richie, Misha Barton, the Hills Girls, Lauren Conrad, when they were spotted wearing a bag, it was more organic, or at least it was presented more organic to the audience. And that's what really drove fashion and consumption. So the Chloé Paddington was a phenomenon of the early 2000s. And it's just like a duffely style bag, but it had a huge lock on it. People loved the lock. Don't know why. But this one, what made it sort of and cemented its place was that they sold 8,000 units just in pre-order, which is crazy. Like, that is a lot of units, especially at the price point that they were. I don't have any data on the price point back then or the price point now for the Paddington, because they are still pulling pre-orders on their website, but it should be released sometime in September. So we'll see it soon. And then the Celine Luggage. So the Luggage was released in 2009, also a Phoebe Philo classic. Phoebe Philo was the queen of the 2000s handbag world, like undoubtedly pretty much unencumbered and also undefeated. Her designs have come back around so hard. We're back and we're living it again in 2025. So the Luggage was launched in 2009. I've spoken ad nauseum about the Luggage line. Is one of my favorite lines. This is what was my introduction into luxury handbags, was the Celine Luggage. And then she launched the Phantom, which is the bigger version, in 2011. Michael Ryder, now the creative director of Celine, has recreated and sort of added his own touch to it to bring it back. Eddie Slimane really tried to move away from the Luggage line. I think he did 2 or 3 versions of it when he first started, like metallic versions, and then he like quickly moved away from those. But they're coming back in September as well, is when it can start. Pre-order are live now. These ones are between 4,600 and 6,700, depending on the size. So what do you think about fashion coming back? Fashion is known to be cyclical, and here we are 15 to 20 years later for these bags, and they are all the rage again. I do wonder how these will go. The resale markets have exploded with interest for pretty much all of these bags. I read an article that the Phantom line, when it was launched on all the resale websites, the searches were up like 120%. So it really does show the cyclical nature of fashion, and that what was once in style will go out of style and then it'll come back in style sort of harder than it was the first time. Will you be buying any of these bags? Are you interested in any of this? So far, I haven't seen many people with them, obviously because they're still in pre-order for the Chloe and the Celine one, but for the Fendi Spy, I haven't really heard much about it other than Cassie Thorpe. I believe she has one, and it might be the older one. But let me know what you think about this. Do you see any other lines coming back? Like, what other handbag would you want to see back in fashion if we're doing all of these 15-year anniversary editions of them? So that's my video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more of this content, if you want to see different content. I am sort of harvesting and collecting video ideas. So let me know what you want to see down below and I'll do my best to make it. But thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.